Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope everyone is doing great today. Hold on, let me fix this. I hope everyone is doing great today. I just finished training a little bit ago here, but before I start today's vlog, I want to talk about something that I've getting a lot asked lately, and that's about this camera right here, the GH4, the camera that you guys know that I switched to, or a lot of you guys know. If you don't, I switched to it about a week ago. So want to talk about that really quick. If you want to see the normal vlog when I actually start my day, just skip to this time right here, and that'll be when the real day starts. But as far as this camera, the GH4, I've had this for about a week now, vlogging with it. My thoughts, just want to kind of give you guys 3 good things and 3 bad things compared to the Canon 70D, because I couldn't really find this when I was looking on the internet. So kind of just start with the 3 things that I don't like. One thing about here that I don't like is the focus is not as fast and as clear as this Canon 70D, which is what I'm vlogging on right now. The focus on here is kind of takes a little bit of time to find me. Whereas the Canon 70D, the focus is always, never had any problem with it. I don't think ever really, if I was shooting a shot, I knew the focus, as long as there was light, the focus was like this. And the second thing that I kind of don't like on here, well, it's kind of a good and a bad thing, is the camera isn't stable. Like, this camera is super, super light. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but the way to compare the weight of this camera right here, which is a lot smaller than the Canon 70D, it's almost like having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, walking around with a full cup of tea, and it's pretty easy to keep it stable when you have a full cup of tea. Now if you try to walk around with an empty cup of tea or an empty cup of coffee, that's what it feels like here. And I'm not talking about like a mug, I'm talking about like a cup, a plastic cup, because this is how light this feels compared to the 70D. So I've found it a little bit challenging to get more stable shots. I actually have to concentrate walking around kind of a little bit feeling like this, whereas with the Canon 70D, I was able to walk around kind of always just like this, and I knew the shot was stable, even with the little bit of image stabilization that the Canon 70D has. It's just like, I don't know, this camera is just like, it's super, super light. But that it can be a good thing for some people, but for stabilization, it doesn't feel as strong and as sturdy. And the third thing that I have to say, if I had to say something I didn't like about the camera, is it also could be a good thing, is there's just way too many settings. I mean, you can do everything with this camera, which is a good thing for some people, but for someone who is like me and I try to just push record, boom, it starts recording, and that's perfect. There's so many settings you could do, the color, everything like that it can be a little bit confusing. But like I say, I've only been using it for a week, so that is the same thing that I said about Final Cut when I switched from iMovie to Final Cut. But Final Cut was very challenging in the beginning, but now I would never go back to iMovie. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't. And yeah, that's kind of it. Other than the lens that I use on this, if you guys don't know, I use a 12-60 lens on here, which makes a pretty big difference. I haven't got a wide angle lens for here yet. So when I'm talking to you, for example, now I have a wide angle lens on it. So literally the camera's right there. And this is at the same exact distance, but you can see that it makes a little bit of a difference when you're walking around trying to talk. It's a 12-60 in here, like I told you guys, but I have really long arms, so I can make this look a little bit like a wide angle lens, and with the GorillaPod, it looks like it's not so close to my face, but I think a normal person's arms is gonna be like this right in your face. So if you're not used to, I even feel uncomfortable talking that close when I'm seeing it on here. I don't like being that close to the camera. I actually have to push it even further away to get like a wide angle shot. Whereas with this camera, it would have been right on, easy like this, and I'm always in focus. I never even have to think about it. Like, I don't feel comfortable yet on this camera that I can keep this behind here and just talk to the camera like this without seeing myself. With this camera, I know that I'm in focus every time. And if I were to hold something up, I'm working on my Polish video, so I have some zlotin, 20 zlotin. I know that it's gonna be in focus every time. And then now 3 things that I do like about the GH4. The camera is absolutely a beast. The camera is a beast, and it's compact. I still can't believe how powerful this thing is in such a small camera. I love the camera, how many settings there are, how I'm able to set it and change it. Although I haven't mastered the settings yet, having it all there, the manual focus, the autofocus, the electronic viewfinder when I look through here, being able to get crystal clear colors. I haven't shot in 4K yet. I'm gonna wait till I get the wide angle lens, but that is amazing. The second thing I have to say was really amazing about it is the battery life. The battery life on this is, I thought something was wrong with the camera. This thing will last me like 2 vlogs, almost 3 vlogs. I actually haven't even had it down to low battery yet. I just had to charge it because I'm like, I haven't charged the camera in like 2 days. Where the Canon 70D battery is really good. I have 2 batteries of those, which I normally, when I was traveling, sometimes had to switch to the second one in the day. But with this one so far, I haven't shot any super long vlogs yet or really complicated. But for the moment, this battery is insane. And then the third thing I have to say that I really like about the camera is it's so light. Like, it's incredibly light. Like, I use a Gorilla Pod with this, of course, but when I'm carrying this around walking, I haven't adjusted to it yet, and I keep thinking my camera's not on here. Like, I almost think that this is more heavy than the camera almost. You could argue, it's almost the same weight, whereas the 70D is about 4 or 5 times heavier than this. The first thing people say when they pick it up is like, how do you carry that around all day? So carrying this around, it's amazing. So that's kind of my thoughts, my little review on the GH4 compared to the Canon 70D. I'd say the Canon 70D is a great DSLR camera that gets really good video. If I had to describe the GH4, I have to say this is a great video camera, but it's also like a DSLR camera. So this one for video it's made for the video. The 70D just gets great video. This one was made for it. Okay, so on that note, I hope that helps someone, anyone who was looking to think about changing it or gonna ask for the Santa for Christmas, anything like that. Hope that little review helped you. Now to start the actual day. Okay. I'm back at home. I actually left the cafe. It was freezing cold outside, as usual. You guys know I complain about that. And it was about to just stay here for a moment at home, hydrate myself because it's a big game tomorrow, relax, change my clothes, then head back out. Make sense? Okay, so I finally just arrived back here in the center, properly dressed this time. Went and got some food. I've been kind of having the same sandwich, so I didn't go to a restaurant this time. I'll save it starting tomorrow. Restaurants again. No more home cooking for a while for me. Yeah, but today was kind of just a chill day. Didn't do too much resting. I don't know if I told you guys, but tomorrow is a really big game for us. We're playing versus, well, I don't know if I told you guys, I don't like to talk about it a lot, but we're the #1 team right now, but we're tied with 2 other teams. And one of those teams that we're tied with, we're playing tomorrow. So tomorrow night, there'll be potentially only one #1 team, so it's a huge game for us. We got to get this win. We got to do our best, but you know, that's something to talk about for tomorrow. Tonight, I like to clear my head, clear my mind. I've already eaten, gonna go for a little walk, and I guess I can show you around the town because I haven't really showed you guys too much today. I've been kind of chilling out, like I say. So right now, I'm in the center, about to make my way to the castle just to, do you need a reason to go see a castle? Let's go. And it's a little bit weird because this is the first time I've been up here to this castle in a long time. Well, not a long time, but at least a couple weeks, because in summer, this is like the perfect place to come to, because you have all the little restaurants just right outside of the castle. Then it's been really cold out and raining. I actually haven't taken the time to walk here or cycle here, which I'm starting to feel really bad about. I gotta start coming here more because it's so beautiful here. I totally forgot about that. And then I'm also making my way, I'm walking next to the castle right now, but I'm making my way just to the end over there because you have a view of the other side of the city where I'm at. When you guys see me in that cafe, and I'm like, I'm going to the other side of the city where the river's at, now you're about to have it in a better perspective. Cold, super windy. I'm gonna stay here, taking the moment just a little bit. I'll see you guys back at home. Okay, and this is me finally at home. A little bit tired, not super tired like always. We only have one train a day, so I'm really feeling really good about that. I took the day to relax, and hope what I said earlier in the vlog, if you guys did watch that part, I hope that helped you guys decide what cameras to get. Any questions you have though, leave it in the comments below. Send me an email, write me on Instagram. I'll get back to you as soon as I get the chance. And yeah, I'm gonna rest up because tomorrow, big game for us. So on that note, I would like to thank all of you guys for watching today. I hope everyone had a beautiful day. And I'll talk to you guys later. And everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.